everybody, welcome to That Vinyl channel. I'm That Vinyl Guy Boss. I've been collecting vinyl records for over 50 years. I'm bringing that experience to you. So, I got my very first liquid-filled records. Now I've always thought liquid-filled records were fascinating. I've seen them online. I've seen people show them. I've also seen all the pitfalls and downfalls of them. People say that the liquid inside eventually dries up, that the record itself sounds like crud, etc., etc. It's just a cash grab, a gimmick. But you know what? I wanted to experience at least one for myself. I have all these records and I've never had one. And one came available that I just couldn't pass up on. So I went ahead and got it. And it's this one here. This one here is Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. It is a liquid fill. I'm not sure how the camera is picking that up. Maybe you can see that. I'll take it out. I'm sure you can see it better. But this is, again, Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. Originally released in 1986. It was Bon Jovi's third studio album. It has such great singles such as Living on a Prayer, Wanted Dead or Alive, and You Give Love a Bad Name. I'm a huge Bon Jovi fan. So, again, well, I'm going to go ahead and take the plastic off and show you everything about it. Okay, so I was able to make a slit and leave the plastic on. I prefer to do that. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the hype sticker, let you all take a peek at that, see what that says. This is the back of it. Of course, it has the track listing, all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, that's the record, and it has a Slippery When Wet when I remove the record out of the slip case, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get to the record. Okay, so they shipped it in this PVC sleeve. Of course, I'm not going to keep it in a PVC sleeve. You should never store any records in a PVC sleeve. It causes problems. So I'm not going to take this out. Be very careful with this. So this is what the record looks like. As you can see, this is all the liquid inside. They spin it around. I'm going to turn it upside down. And you see it move around. Very cool. They did a very good job of trying to maintain what the original label looks like that was originally shipped with the record. There's that side and that side. It is rather thick, of course, thicker than a typical record is. But I've seen some 180 gram records be about that thick as well. So, but yeah, I'm sure it has some little place where they plugged up the liquid. I don't know where that is. It might be under the label. I do know that there are some places online that I've read that will refill these. If you send these records to them, they'll figure out where the plug is and carefully remove it, refill it, and put the plug back in and send the record back to you. So that's cool to know, but it's just cool to have, No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and actually play this. That's probably be the only time that I play this, but I'm really curious if the quality of these is really as bad as people say they are. So I'm going to go ahead and play this and come back and let you know how this sounded. All right, everybody, and I am back. I just played both sides of this liquid-filled record. Again, this is Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet, liquid-filled. As you can see here, liquid's running around on the inside. So, quite honestly, I was surprised. This actually sounded really good. Did it sound audiophile good? Did it sound lo-fi good? No, it did not. But I think honestly, it sounds as good as my OG pressing that I have from 1986. I mean, I had no problems at all with the way it sounded. It sounded great, in my opinion. I will say this though, when I took it off the record player, it did creak a little bit. I heard a noise. Now, I do believe that there's like two pieces of vinyl glued together, and you can see that on the edge. Probably can't make it out on the video, but I believe that's how they put this together. And so it's not surprising that when I take it off the record player and it's going to be a little bit of uneven pressure. It may make some noise. But other than that, it sounded really good. I think it looks pretty cool. I like the liquid on the inside. And so I'm going to find a way to properly store this and keep it looking good and sounding good for a long time to come. Again, it comes in a PVC sleeve. I recommend getting rid of that. The PVC sleeves will ruin your records over time. So I plan on doing that. But that's going to be the end of my review of this liquid-filled record. Again, Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. I do want to thank everybody for joining me today, and I'll see you all next time.